Happy Wednesday, everybody. Give me a second. Let me pull up my chat real quick. Hold on. And thank you, Stephanie, for your donation, boo. I appreciate your love. Hey, Jeannie. Hey, CA Cutie. Hello, hello. Tahasfe, hey. Irene, hello. Stephanie, thank you again for your donation, love. You'll go first. Ethereal Muse, hello. Scorpio, hey. Cookie Bear, hello. Yeah, so I had some internal bleeding that just kind of got out of hand, and my MS started flaring up, so I ended up having to go into the hospital to have a colonoscopy, endoscopy, and all that kind of stuff, and get some steroids in my system. But I'm good. I gotta have surgery still, but I'll be alright. Mary Jane, hello. Marissa, thank you, babe. I got you. I appreciate it. Hello, Ari. Hello, Nana. Nanana. The Diamond Girl, hello. Starry, hello. Thank you, babe. I appreciate it. Gotta keep going, though. Gotta keep going. When you stop, that's when everything stops around you, so I'm just glad to be out of the hospital, to be honest. It's not a place for healing. Hey, Jada. I think I get better healing at home. It wasn't really scary. It was more of like I just knew something was wrong because my body was not working on me, and I was like, yeah, I think it's time to go because I have been fighting it for like a month, and it just kept getting more and more intense. And then I'm like, okay, I gotta go. No, thank you, Nana. I missed y'all though, and to be honest, I wish I was doing it, doing my lives instead of being there. But hey, and thank you, Jada, for your donation, babe. Appreciate it. I'm gonna let it fill up and then I'll get to you. Hey, Jean, sorry, babe. I missed you. And thank you, thank you. I'm glad to be back, to be honest. I'm just glad to be back. It don't feel right when I'm not seeing my people. And thank you for all the love and support y'all gave me on my posts and stuff. I appreciate it. It means more than you know. All right, so let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots. Let's see. I know I threw everybody off. I think it might take a minute to get filled, so I'm just going to give it like one more minute and then I'll start with the donations. Yeah, I was in the hospital for 4 days, I think. Yes, I could tell. I had all the beautiful energy from y'all. It was appreciated. Yeah, Gina had internal bleeding and I had to have some stuff done, but I still have to have surgery. But I'm feeling a lot better than I was. Me too. I probably shouldn't have waited so long. I probably should have just got it done and over with, but I'm not the type to just quit, so I just kept going. So if y'all see my hands all bruised, it's just the IVs. They stuck in me. Yes, God gets me through every time. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get the surgery. They said I had to heal first, so yeah, it was scary. I think my blood levels dropped like 8 points in a day or something, 8 liters. It was crazy. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and start just because the list isn't filling up that much. I'm not a bad patient. I think maybe I used to be when I first got diagnosed with MS, but now I'm just like, I understand they have a job to do. I just don't agree with their job sometimes, and I just let them do it anyway. I try not to put my old nursing stuff into it, but it comes out still. I'm a pretty nice person all around. All right, Stephanie, what's your question, my love, so we can get this started? But I'm gonna tell you one thing about steroids. They used to make me so mean when they would give them to me. I told my mom, like, that's like Hulk juice. It used to turn me into like angry. But I guess I got rid of all the anger, so now I'm just like, okay, it feels gross, but it's okay. Stephanie! She's either writing a book or she stepped out for a minute. Oh yeah, it's because we don't want to go in if it ain't serious. Cause you know it's like we know better, but we're still bad. You're right. You're right. I did wait too long. All right, Stephanie. It's okay. Okay, Jonathan's current feelings and intentions towards you. Uh oh, Jonathan. Let's see. Let's get Jonathan's energy and see how he's feeling about my beautiful Stephanie. Let's see. Ten of Cups. Oh, oh, oh. The cards are being way too much. Hold on. Gotta get control of them. Maybe that's his mind right now. It's like, it's a little over the top. It's very energetic. I feel a lot of energy, but he's like holding back on it. It could have scared him a little bit. I definitely don't see like, I see like a pause and then forward movement. So it's almost like either when he first saw you or when he spends time with you, it's like, damn, this girl is everything that I've been wanting, right? But hold up, let me think about it. Let me see how this goes. Because right now he's a little shook with the Eight of Wands and the Tower. He's like, damn, I did not realize what I was getting myself into here. He's like, oh, love, love. Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups. Ten of Coins at the bottom. But I do think he's a little scared of you, or scared of the intense emotion that he feels when he's with you. That's the only reason, because Ten of Cups Hangman to me is like, damn, this could be the one. Let me think about it though, and then I'm gonna move. You might receive some kind of like shocking message from him, or some kind of like something that takes you by surprise, as far as maybe like his feelings, like an outpouring of feelings that you're just not expecting. This could have been something that had like a pause in it, and then now it's gaining momentum again. But let's see. Twinflame. He could feel like that. Like you're just a very intense connection. He feels that spiritual connection with you. He feels very close to you for some reason. But he's saying, shh, secret. Okay. It's like, don't tell nobody. It's crazy. And I think it's, it says trauma, childhood, wounds, addictions. It could be the reason why he's pulled back so much at first, after like all the intense and feelings, is just because he hasn't had the best experience with love before. I definitely feel that he's all about you. Now, if this is not somebody, if this isn't somebody like you're talking to or whatever, it just feels like there was some kind of pause here, and then it picked up momentum, and now it's like, oh, here's all my love in a cup just for you. Okay, let me check up. And hello to everybody I missed. Y'all just met. Yeah, I think that's why he was like, hold up. I've never felt like this before, I mean, if you just met, it's like as soon as he met you, he knew that you were going to be a part of his life, because that's a lot of energy. And that's probably why he stepped back. Like, damn, I just met this girl. Why am I feeling like this? So if he does take some time to like pull back, if that hasn't happened yet, it's only because he feels such an intense connection. Like, damn, it's almost like we picked up from another lifetime or something. But I mean, you're a beautiful girl. Of course, he's like, damn, wife. But I love it for you. You didn't go? Oh, thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. Let me catch up on my list here. Okay. Hello, Roxana. Hello, Jazz. And thank you for your well wishes, boo. Luna, hello. Jano, hello, Jason. And then Jason 43, hello. Fab, hello. No good, hello. I think I missed one. Noah. Alright, I got you, Jada, babe. You're gonna be after Marissa. And thank you, Maria, for your donation. You're gonna go after Jada. So Marissa is next. I'm your little bit. Okay, Noah. Thank you. Thank you, love. Oh, you want me to get you after the list? Hold up. Oh, no, I was talking about donations in general, my love. She posted? Okay, let me see. Oh, there it is. Okay. It was sneaky link type. Okay, let's see. Will he text you to meet up again? No, don't be sorry, babe. It was just maybe the way I said it. All right, let's see about Vaughn. Mr. Sneaky Link. Is he gonna text to meet up again? Let's see. I would say yes. Knight of Pentacles. It might be slow moving though, right? Because he's deciding. Like, I feel like he is in a situation to where he's still kind of hung up on the past. So I don't think he's the type that wants a relationship or anything like that. He's still kind of, you know, focused on other things that didn't happen right. So he's very slow to move. So you might not hear from him for a minute, but I do feel it's coming. It just may not come as fast as you may want or think. Let's see. Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles to me is like he presents himself one way, but like his trauma and all of the things that he's been through cause him to like run from things, right? As much as he would love to be that stable like partner in a relationship, he's not. And if he ever tries to tell you that he is, he's not. It's just the way he moves, right? He kind of feels in and out. He's never really like satisfied. He wants his cake and eat it too, kind of thing. But he sees you like as somebody of value. Nine of Pentacles. He sees you as somebody that takes care of business. You're very stable, you know, and maybe he even thinks you deserve somebody like a King of Pentacles. He thinks that that would be a better match for you. So he may portray himself to be that at times, but right now I feel he's got a lot of other stuff internally going on, or externally even, that cause a lot of conflict in his mind. Now, like I said, if he's gonna, the thing is, it's like he values you more than a sneaky link or just a hookup, right? And so that makes it hard for him to play the role that he normally plays. Like maybe he feels like you already got his number. Because I honestly feel like internally he wants something more, but he knows he's not ready for it. The chemistry is there. He's never felt the passion that he feels with you. So he will come back. I'm have no doubt about it. But I don't know. We've got space. I need more time to think. Maybe he has other responsibilities. Maybe he's got a family. Maybe he's got untied up situations that need his attention still. Like I had said back here with the Four of Cups, there's still something in his energy that he's more focused on. So he's not looking for anything serious. And he will be the type to be like an in and out type of thing. But he definitely will message you again. And it's not like, a lot of times if you think of like hookups or one night stands, that men don't value you. He values you because you've showed yourself. You showed yourself to be like, you know, I don't need a man. I have needs too. You know, maybe that's what it was, like you were meeting your needs at that time. So, anyways, that's what I've got for you, boo. I hope that helps. He's got a shorty. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. He's still hung up on it, but it's not like he's happy there. That's the thing. It's like he's not happy there. He's constantly running away from that too. So he's not like a good, secure, solid man for anybody. I mean, if you're going to go out and, you know, hook up with people while you have somebody, then, you know, you already know how this person moves. All right, boo. Thank you, babe. All right, now, my dearest Jada, it's on you, love. you know, Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde are real good for that. You don't hear from somebody for years, and all of a sudden, here they are. Like, I missed you, girl. Sorry, I'm beating up the table right now. Okay. Okay. Yes, Maria, babe, you're going to be after Jada, love. All right. Let's see. What did this cord cutting do? The Lovers and the Nine of Cups. It's kind of like it did split your energy, because if you think about it, the Lovers is two, and the Nine of Pentacles is singular. Like, she's holding her own. I do feel there was some kind of release, because in between these two is this bird that's flying out. I think it was successful, and it's probably because you believed it would be successful. That's the one thing about anything that you do. You have to believe that it can be possible. Well, let's see what else. What happened with this cord cutting? Okay. I got the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom again. What I'm kind of getting is there was a blockage that this person was causing in your life. And it's kind of like you got released from it. Page of Cups to the Eight of Wands. It's almost like the love kind of flew out the window. Not that the actual love, but like the attachment, the connection, the, you know, hold that this person had on you, because he's standing here as an emperor. But then you come to the Two of Swords. It's like no more of that. Like, you're free with the Three of Cups. So I do feel it's caused some kind of release. You may have had some kind of like, I'm feeling like a mind fog. Like, you couldn't think clearly, because you were always thinking almost for two people instead of one. And so I feel like you're gonna start to see, you're not gonna feel as heavy. You're gonna feel a release of the cloudiness in your mind, and being able to celebrate life as an independent, you know, person. And I know a lot of people are like, you know, cord cutting, blah blah blah. It's not anything. Yeah, we all carry every energy that has ever been attached to us, and some pull really strong on us. So we have to, in some sense, either call our power back to us, or do some kind of ritual, or, you know, whatever it is that you believe works in order to get rid of that blockage. But I do feel like you have been released from that energy. What else can we get? Okay. It says awaiting results. So this may be something that happens within the next week. Like, you'll start to feel a little bit easier every day, every day. And don't sit there and await the results, because it's like it's already happened. Believe it's already happened and keep moving accordingly. Don't sit there and be like, I'm thinking too hard into it. Like, don't think too hard into it. Just rest and reconsider. So I feel like it definitely did have a large effect on you. And then this is a 9 card as well. So it's like you've pulled it back to you, which is very important. Like, I believe everybody should do that frequently, especially if you start feeling different, or, you know, you're constantly in a confused state as far as like what choice do I make? It's usually because either somebody is attaching to you negatively or you're pulling in somebody else's energy. So I think it was good. Good job, Jada. Yeah, just keep going. Be like, it's gone. I'm back to me. And if you start to feel it again, just start to say, like, I call my power back from anybody and everybody that doesn't belong in my energy. I want my power back. They don't need my power. I need my power. But I hope that helps, live. Thank you, babe. I appreciate you. And thank you, Stephanie, for your 2 donations as well. You will go after Maria. All right, Maria. Your turn, love. How did it affect him? I think he feels that separation as well. But let's not worry about him, because the more you worry about him, the more that you're pulling his energy back to you, and that's the whole point, is not to have it attached to you. So we won't think too much into him. He's released as well. All right, Maria. What is your question, my love? You matched some negative energy in your staff meeting, huh? Sometimes people need that. They need to be matched where they are. All right, let's see. How are they seeing my dearest Maria now that she has matched their negativity? They're like, oh, you're in charge now? I'm not going to fool with her. Like, I didn't realize she was so strong and how she felt. Like, you're not one to play with anymore. Like, maybe they had thought that you were, like, easy prey. Because most people that are negative, that's basically why they do it. Because they don't think they're going to get that lashback. And with the Ten of Swords here, it's like, oh, she doesn't play. You put it all down on them. Maybe in a few words even. Like, don't fucking play with me. I will come for you. Yep. Off with their heads. I do feel they were like, okay, they're pulling back. Like, I see things differently now. Let's see. But you came so clearly and correct. I think even if it was negative, they got the point. Ace of Swords. They got the point. They knew exactly what they did. And it kind of put them in place, is what I'm saying. Like, you, whatever you did or said, you did it in such a way that they couldn't deny the truth behind it, right? Like, you basically put a mirror in their face and they're like, oh yeah, look. And they didn't like the reflection. So I think from now on, they're going to treat you a little bit nicer. I don't think they're going to play with you. Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups. It's like, oh, okay. Let's move on to our next target, which is pitiful, but hey, what can we say? I'm trying to think how they'll see you. Let's just pull career cards since it's work. Let's see. You definitely took them by surprise, though. They were like, I wasn't expecting that. Let's see. You know what I'm getting is like, you can mess with me all you want, but if you mess with my job, my family, we're gonna have some problems. And that's kind of the way I feel. Like, money is involved. Like, you don't want to lose your job, but at the same time, you don't want to be miserable in your job either. So it's like, they need to understand, like, when it comes to work, they don't need to play with other people's money. But I definitely feel that you kind of passed the test as well, because maybe you needed to speak this truth. Maybe this is something that you needed to put into place so that way you could be more peaceful and you could go through work a little bit better. Now, I'm not going to say these people aren't going to be petty little shits, because, I mean, it's obvious that's how they live. But I don't think it's going to come near you the way that it did anymore. So, I hope that helps. I mean, the whatever you said, whatever it was, they were like, I got the point. Um, and you may not even have said it in like 500 words. You know, you just said what you needed to say, and it was done. And they were like, oh shit, okay. So they saw your power, and maybe they'll stop being so insubordinate. They're like, you know, I need to listen to her because she's not gonna play with me. I'll end up losing my job. But that's what I get. You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here. All right, Stephanie, you're next, love. All right. Was Jonathan upset and still upset with me for not showing up? Okay, let's see. Is he upset, and is he gonna call? Okay, I will say he was a little upset because he was like, damn, I thought we were going somewhere with this. I don't feel like it's done. He's going to come in and, you know, balance things back out. He's going to talk to you again. I don't feel like it was something that he's going to hold on against you or hold on to you. But he was like, damn, did I do something wrong? Was it me? Or, you know, does she not like me? It may have been like some insecurities that were raised when you didn't come, because he was excited. He was like, let's do this. I'm ready. And then, damn, okay. That's probably what that hangman was too earlier, is like there was a pause. But I do feel like it's going to pick up pretty fast with this, the Knight of Swords. Um, let's see what else we can get. Alright, show me Jonathan. So it's not like he was mad. I don't think he was mad. I think it was more of like he felt like he did something wrong. It says partying, time with friends, living in the moment. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, persistence. Because I feel like it was like you're so abundant that like you would feel all, because maybe he's the type that likes to go out a lot. Maybe he likes to spend time with friends. Maybe he's been single for a while, and he's like, I'll let it all go because with her I feel like we could be abundant. So like I said, I feel there's still energy here to be shared. I don't think it's done and over with, but I do feel that he does have some underlining things that need to be worked through on his own. But you just met him, so you'll find out eventually. But he seems pretty serious about you. Maybe reach out to him or something. Tell him, like, man, I'm sorry. XYZ. Hey, Sierra. Welcome. Well, you can't blame anybody but yourself, Stephanie. Over there acting like Ron. No, I'm just kidding. Oh. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, love. What was your second question? No, that's true. You could have. Yeah, she stood him up and didn't text him bad, Stephanie. Were you scared? That's probably like it was Ten of Cups hangman. Like, what the happened? What the F happened? What did I do? All right, now let's look at Mike. All right, Mike's current feelings and intentions. All right, let's see, Mike. Where are you at, love? Where are you at? Whoa. Seven of Cups, death. To me, that feels like surrender, right? Especially with this Eight of Cups. I think he's giving the situation to God. He's like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I can picture this beautiful life with her, but I kind of feel like I've messed this up and it's dead now. But the Eight of Cups says evolving. So it's kind of like he's accepting that it could be done. It could be over. Maybe he's feeling the pain of that. He knows that in order for it to ever come back together, he's got to put in this work. He's willing to do it. But I do feel things will gain in momentum again. Sometimes we need to surrender and just let things be what they are, because that's when the universe and God can move and bring things back into your life. And so that surrender to me feels amazing. I think that he's doing things correctly and it's going to move things forward, right? I also feel like he's giving, how do you say it? Like giving up on the illusion and putting expectations on how, when, and why, so that he can just focus on him and get this moving. With the Chariot, it does feel very like a rebirth, but he's kind of in that cocoon right now. The song right now, though, is Break From Love by Trey Songz. So I feel like he's going through it kind of emotionally, like, damn. He's finally realizing, like, damn, it might actually be done. Yeah, you see, in the past, he was closed off, guarded, and resistance. And so this surrender could have a lot to do with that. Like, when you surrender, you're opening yourself up. You're giving it all up. And that's why there's this renewal here in the spark. And I think that's that Chariot, is that there is a chance that this will reignite. At the bottom, I had twin flames. He definitely had some ego issues. I feel like with this connection, the summer is going to be very important for for movement anyways. Like, you just might randomly run into him somewhere you don't even expect him to be, is the feeling that I'm getting. But it's like he's doing things right, even though it may look like, damn, 8 of Cups, death. Nobody wants that, right? Nobody wants somebody to just give up. But sometimes you have to, just to give the person that you're attached to the freedom to move, you know? And thank you, Starry. I appreciate your love. And also, Sierra, thank you for your 2. But I hope that helps, love. Alright, so thank you again, Stephanie. I appreciate your love. Alright, Starry, you are next, boo. And get your man back. Go figure out what Jonathan's doing. Live a little. Alright, Star, here we go. What about my messages made, Joseph? Because... Okay, so you made him mad with what you said. Okay, what about the messages made him feel this way? Okay, I don't know what your messages said. All I'm seeing is that the way that you came at him made him feel like either your fears are kind of getting in the way of you seeing things correctly, because the way he's showing me is you two are a match, King and Queen of Wands, and he wants cooperation and to work together. But there's something in the middle. It's almost like, especially with the 9 of coins, it's like something you said seemed selfish, or it seemed like you were talking out your head, like you didn't have the facts correct, or something like that. It's like maybe you said something before, or the way that you said it was kind of accusatory, or made him feel like you're like, you don't need him, or it just feels like a misunderstanding more than anything. I don't think... I just feel like the two of you aren't seeing eye to eye about it, and he feels like, okay, if you don't like me the way I am, you know, go do your thing singly, if that's what you want. So maybe he took it as, like, you were saying something about, like, I don't want to... If you don't act this way, or you don't do something, then, you know, I'm going to go by myself and do it. So I don't really know. It just feels like there was a misunderstanding. He says the way that you came at him, I don't know. He didn't quite like that, because he said the way he says it is, you don't see things clearly. You're speaking from your own fear. You're speaking from your own pain, and you're not seeing his side or something. Yeah, it just feels like he didn't like that, you know. Maybe he felt you were trying to control the situation, or you were trying to confuse him. I don't know. I just feel like he's more of the type that he's like, okay, whatever you said, you're talking out your head. And until you can realize what it was you said, and we can talk about it and work together again, Because I don't feel like there's love lost or he feels like you're not for him or anything like that. It says strong roots. Pull weeds of resentment so your love can bloom. So maybe he does hold a little bit of resentment, but something has to happen in order for it to go back. You have to sometimes go through things like that so you can weed out things. So maybe you need to look a little harder at the reasons why you said something, not necessarily what you said, but why you said it. Did you say it out of anger? Did you say it out of fear? Did you say it just to say it? And then figure out like why you felt the need to do that to him. And then you could talk about it. It says welcoming dawns, be open and receptive, embracing new beginnings with an eager heart. So I do feel the resentment will fade. It will be pulled out of there, and you can know that y'all made it through something. The dawn is coming. Like y'all made it through the dark, because something is just being misunderstood, and it needs to just be talked about openly as adults. Without like getting mad or whatever. I mean, he said it's cool. And maybe he is a little butthurt, but, let him come back to you and tell you, like, hey, this is the way I feel about it. Or ask him, be like, can we talk about it? Can you be more open as to why you're avoiding me? Because a lot of times, I'm going to be honest, people don't ask questions because they don't want to know the answer. And so a lot of times things don't get discussed that should be discussed, so you know where you stand and where things are going to go. So unless you're willing to be like, hey, what's the problem here? Why aren't you messaging me? You have to be vulnerable and show them like, I actually care. I actually do want to know what you're going through. What did you feel? How can we do this differently? And so I just think it just needs to be a very open, honest communication or conversation about it. But I hope that makes sense. Okay, he's not a talker, but that's the thing. You've got to ask anyways. You got to. And I mean, some men aren't very open and vulnerable, but if you want things to get better, you're going to have to kind of get to the root of the problem. Like it said, you got to get to those roots, those weeds, and pull them in order to move forward correctly. Otherwise, y'all are just going to sit in silence and wonder what the other person is thinking, let stuff go, but then it'll come back eventually, because things happen for us to heal and for us to grow. And so maybe, Spirit's asking him to grow too. All right, Sierra, you're next, babe. Girl, why are you fooling with him then? If he's not open and honest, babe, you don't need him. I wouldn't worry about him at all. You gotta learn to choose yourself sometimes too. Maybe you're being tested. Maybe you need to choose yourself and be like, okay, I don't appreciate the way that you're treating me right now, and move around. And it's not pestering them, boo. That's the thing. A lot of people are so scared of somebody else to say how they feel, and then nobody says anything. Then choose yourself, babe. That's all I can say. Let him choose him, and you choose you. Maybe he needs to choose himself. Shit. All right, Sierra, it's your turn, love. You're welcome, babe. And I wish you the best. And I'm sorry that he's not being the way that you would want him to be. And I know how it hurts, but girl, you could do better than somebody that doesn't show you or make you feel comfortable. Yes, babe, you do need to choose yourself. Maybe that's your lesson, is to walk away from something that you know is not working out or meant for you. Sierra, Sierra, Sierra. Trying to see. Hold on. Y'all give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, Sarah, what's your question, love? Why did Cameron hit friend zone you? Alright, let's see, Cameron. Why did you friend zone my dear friend Sierra, and now you're in her dreams? Why? He's got feelings for you, but he's definitely holding them back. So you could still be picking up on his energy if you two are strongly bonded. Thank you, Jason, for your donation, love. To me, it's almost like what Stephanie got earlier. The Ten of Cups to the Hangman, or this is the Ten of Cups to the Hermit. It's almost like I'm feeling too much. I need to come back to myself. I need to work some stuff out within myself. Maybe he feels like he could see it. He could see this happily ever after with you, or, just being happy together. But is it the right choice? Is this something that he can maintain? Can he handle it? Does he really know what he wants? And so maybe he's sitting to himself trying to figure that out. Like, what do I really want? Is this it? Because I have a lot of feelings for it. But is it an illusion? Is it going to trap me? Are my fears going to keep me from moving? And that's the thing. I think that's mainly what it is. It's like he's having to clean out the closet. Because his ego says, oh no, you don't want to have feelings. You need to be safe. This is too much. It's all fake. Like, women are bad, or whatever. Something like that. Like, his ego is trying to tell him, you don't need love. You're fine by yourself. But it's like he's so trapped in his fear that it's hard for him to do much, right? It's not that he doesn't have feelings for you. He's just fighting himself right now. Probably with the Hermit, he's shining a light on these demons of, why do I feel trapped? Why do I feel like I can't move? Why can't I make a decision? And he's having to face that. So I don't feel it has anything to do with, oh, I don't care about her. I don't want her. I don't, it's not that. It's more of, can I give her what she needs? Right? Let me see. I feel like he's in your dreams, like I had said before, is because I feel, even though the two of you are not talking, he still thinks about you a lot. He still goes over it in his mind, like, damn, did I do the right thing? All these things. And so energetically, you two are still like sending messages back and forth, quantum physics. We're all entangled, right? And so your subconscious is picking up on that, and it's sending you signals. So I don't feel like, even though it's a friend zone, I don't think it's a friend zone forever. I think it's this person is working some stuff out. It says regrets, mistakes. Now he's over here single, not in a relationship. You know, he regrets that because maybe that's exactly what he wanted, but he ran from it because he's scared of it. So I do feel, you know, like I said, I don't see him moving right now, but I do feel like in the future you will be able to rebuild something, but he's got some internal work to do first in order to give you that. And I also feel like he respects you enough not to put you through the bullshit that he's about. Because right now he might be on some bullshit. He might be the type to run in and out. He might be the type to, you know, not take responsibility, be inconsistent, all of these things. And he's like, I'd rather not do that to her. So at least he stepped back. Because a lot of these men will play this game, keep you on the string, you know, string you along for years without saying, oh, well, let's just not, you know, let's just be friends. Because I feel that people can handle the truth. It's just some people don't like to speak the truth because they like to have their cake and eat it too. This person said, I'm not going to do that, and pulled back. And so I respect that. At least it was like for a good reason, not just because whatever. So I don't think y'all will be just friends forever. It's just for now. I would just let him go whatever he's feeling, whatever he's doing, let him do that. Because once he figures it out, he'll talk to you. But right now I feel he's just off in his own little crazy effery. Hold on, Jason. Sierra has one more. So you blocked him. And hi to Miracle85. You found me, huh? I'm glad. Stay. Take a seat. Jason, I will get to your questions. I promise. No, she had donated for 2. It's okay. No, baby, you didn't miss your turn. We haven't got to the free list yet. We have 2 donations left, and then we'll be on the free list. All right, Sierra, what's your second question? I promise I'll get to you, though. Come on, Sierra. I know you got it in you, boo. I know you got it. If not, I'm just going to go to Jason and go back to you. There you are. Okay. What was Cameron Hope's first impression of you? All right, let's see. What was his first impression? This card wants to come out. What is that? Judgment, 7 of Swords. He might have thought you were a little sneaky. First impression, he could have felt like he couldn't trust you. What else? you may have given off like a mysterious vibe, and he was like, I don't quite trust her. You carry some kind of quiet power, or the ability to change people's energy is what I'm feeling. Like you came in like a wrecking ball. You're like, I'm here. And even if, because I feel like you're like a quiet strong, or a quiet storm. That's the way he's saying it. It's like you're a quiet storm. What does that mean? Quiet storm. Yeah, he couldn't figure it out. He was like, there's something about her. I don't know what it is, but it affected him on a deep level. But he didn't know what to do with it. He's like, what am I supposed to do with this? I have the Two of Cups at the bottom. Especially with the Tower and the Strength cards. Like, damn, where'd you come from? Who are you? And so he may have put it into the friend zone because he wasn't sure. He didn't trust you. And I don't know why he didn't trust you. He just didn't. It's because he didn't understand you, I guess. What else? But he was highly attracted. So he's like, let's give it a shot. Let's see what's going to happen with this. Definitely chemistry. But Tower and Strength. To me, this is just like, he was not expecting to meet someone like you, I guess. And so it confused him, and it made him feel like he didn't understand you. And so he's like, let me just put her in the friend zone. But I'm attracted to her, so maybe we'll do something more in the future. So first impression, beautiful. But I think he's been guarded since the beginning. Like he had to protect himself from you in some sense is what I'm getting. And I don't know why. Deception. Maybe he felt like you could see through him. Maybe he was wearing a mask, and so you made him super uncomfortable. Like, she sees through me. But he also could have felt you were deceiving him. And that's not a bad thing. It's just how he feels. Okay. He was like, new love. Okay. A new person has entered my life. Maybe it is. But he didn't trust it. Maybe his ego lied to himself, which caused that separation. Let him grow up a little bit is all I can say, because he's it's almost like he put himself out there to be seen for like a new love, but it was like a lie. Like he wasn't ready for it. And in turn, it did turn into, you know, some sort of like the mask had to come off, and you started to see the real him. And then he's like, nope, let's just be friends. That's what I'm feeling. I hope that answers your question, love. And thank you to Toka for your donation, and thank you to Cece for your 4. I greatly appreciate you, loves. And I think after Cece's 4, I'm gonna close the donations. So if you want to donate, I would do it now, because if not, I'm going to close it. But that's what I've got. Oh, yeah, I don't know why he said you're sneaky, but he definitely was not trusting the situation very much. You kind of rocked him a little bit. And that's why I say, like, your power, your energy is very strong. And so maybe it was like the way that you came in was nothing like the way he expected you to be. Especially if you said your parents, like, talked about each other or whatever. Okay, Jason, your turn, love. Well, Let's see. How is she feeling about y'all's trip? Road trip Friday. Alright, how is she feeling about this road trip that's coming up Friday? The main thing I'm getting here is like she's kind of regretful of maybe something she did, or maybe she got in her feelings a little bit, and so she's ready to come back from that, right, is what she's saying. Thank you, Sierra. It's kind of like she wants things to go really well. It's the Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like maybe for a minute she was like, this is going to end, right? And she didn't give it enough time. And so this is like, okay, we're going to go on this road trip and we're going to start things fresh. We're going to reinvest. We're going to, you know, because there's some kind of like regret I feel from her, and I don't know what it was, because she's like, you don't deserve that. She feels like you're that man, King of Pentacles. You come in very loving and correct. And maybe she's got some baggage, and, you know, maybe she got in her feelings a little bit about something. But she's like wanting to make it right, is what I'm feeling. Like a conversation, like, or to, you know, show up the way she did in the beginning is kind of the feeling I'm getting. Now, I don't really know. I think she's excited about it, but at the same time, she might be nervous. Because she seems like she's been through some stuff to where it's like, how do you say it? She's expecting the other shoe to drop because it's too good. Yeah, like, you're too good to be true. And that makes her doubt you. And thank you, Natty. Yeah, I got you down. All right, let's see. It says adventures. And I think I got that card for you the last time. Because we have adventures, fanning the flames, and wish granted. So maybe that's what y'all need. And she wants to fan the flames. She wants to do these adventures. She wants to do life with you. I think it's going to go really well. But maybe that's what it is. It's like we need to fan the flames again. We need to get that energy back. Because maybe something happened that she's like not feeling great about. But other than that, she's like, yes, let's do it. Sounds great. It might get us back to where we need to be. Maybe it's going to fan the flame. And fan the flame says renewal, romance, care, and adventure. So it looks like it'll be fun. And she's excited. She just, I don't know why she's regretful, because I don't know y'all's situation, but I do know there's just something still like she wants to make up for. Maybe she was acting out of character or something. All right. And thank you to everybody who donated. All right, so now we're on Toka. Toka. I'm excited for you. A road trip anytime is a great time, so just enjoy it. I need to go on a road trip. I just need to go on a trip. I'm gonna go on a trip. I'm just claiming it right now. I'm going on a trip. This summer I'm leaving Texas. Toka. I love saying Toka's name. Jay's next actions. All right. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. I'm trying. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to keep my butt still and do what I'm supposed to. All right, Toka. Jay's next actions. Whoa. Hmm. He's he's taking his time. Um, I don't see any action, honestly. I think he can see something between you two. Most definitely. He says, like, this could be, you know, this great thing. But part of him knows himself, Three of Swords, Temperance, like, there's still something that needs to be cleared up within himself to be able to offer that. Because right now he's sitting in Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, like, I'm scared of making a wrong step here, is what I'm feeling from this. It's like he wants to protect this so it can eventually come to the place of being something that's very fulfilling to the both of you. But he's strategically having to figure out the right moves to protect it. Because I do feel there's something about it that could cause you both some type of harm. And I don't know why I see that. It just feels like he's moving very carefully. Like, he's not gonna move out of, I guess, what he's strategized ahead of time, because this could be even like a false narrative he plays in his mind. Like, let's say, okay, we get together and our families don't agree, or we work together and everything falls apart. Then what happens? So you have to kind of put steps into place to make sure that when he's making sure that when he does move, he's doing it in the way that respects you both, that keeps you both safe, that protects what y'all are trying to build. So the intention is beautiful. Like, yes, I want to give everything eventually, but right now it's kind of tricky. It's kind of a sticky situation, is the energy that I'm getting. um, let's see. I got the King of Cups here, so the emotions are there. It's not that he doesn't have emotions or he doesn't want to do anything. He's just like, be patient. Be patient. I got some stuff to work out real quick. And at times he may feel like, I gotta run from this. I don't want to. Like, I really don't want to. But maybe that's a pattern of his, right? Or he makes up scenarios in his head that say we can't do this because of XYZ. Or he takes too much time trying to figure out how to put it in place. And so I do feel that's an old habit of his, but it could still come up. There's some kind of inner knowing here, though. Like, he knows that this is more than the usual. So maybe he's just trying to nourish it. He's trying to be soft with it. So, maybe he's trying to work on self or whatever he's doing right now. It just feels like he's being protective. And so I don't really see movement at all, except for that strategy, that trying to protect it, trying to make sure that, you know, so it's all like a mind fuck right now. Like, right now he's trying to use his intuition. But I think he's Temperance and Seven of Swords are so different, right? Temperance is all about balance and healing and blending, and Seven of Swords, like, I'm out, I can't, I'm not, and so it's like that's where the patience is gonna have to come in, because I do feel he's got those two sides. One side says, I want to nourish this. I want to give everything to this. I want to do it. But this one says, you better get out of there while you're still ahead, buddy. So I wish I could tell you, oh, he's going to ask you on a date tomorrow and XYZ, but it does not look like that. It looks like eventually, yeah, if he can get his head out of his butt or out his fear. All right. Okay. Thank you, Lalima, for your 4 donations. All right. Now I'm officially done with donations. And I do appreciate them. Don't get me wrong. But I want to be able to give y'all the best of me. Okay. I got to read the business. And I'm sorry, Rising Phoenix. I always call you by your name. I am a bad, bad girl. Okay, hold on, Cece. I gotta shuffle these cards in. I'm gonna read it all. Hold on. Just give me a minute. Just give me a second. Okay. Oh, y'all went out it? Oh my god. She doesn't trust you. Oh my gosh, that's horrible, Cece. Hating bitch. It's because you're pretty. Okay, let's see. Ooh, how is this gonna go? Is she gonna cool down? Ooh. Nah, she's pretty heated. It's like she's obsessed with you. Something about you throws her off. She doesn't know what to do, how to handle you. But she's letting, like, oh my gosh. She's like mind fucked right now. I mean, her choices are the devil or the 8 of Swords. That's not a choice. She's very imbalanced. This person is very imbalanced. Very judgmental as well. I feel like somebody's going to rain judgment on her, though, for her behavior. Whoever this King of Swords is like, they're watching, they see it. This is a very intelligent person. Somebody's going to put a stop to it. Because she's the type that she's not what she appears to be. Most definitely. She's a control freak. And something about you is like her new obsession. You're her new obsession. Emperor. Like, I honestly feel like this would be the worst boss ever. Emperor, Devil, 8 of Swords, 2. It's just very imbalanced. I don't think she'll be there long. Just to be honest. Let me see. What can CC do about this? Okay. I think what you need to understand is with the sun and patience is like the truth is going to be revealed. She shows up as like, oh, I'm this woman. I've got all this heart. I'm caring for everybody. But really, she's messy. So Spirit's just saying, let it all play out because it's going to be revealed in your favor, I think. And she's going to end up walking away, or somebody's going to end up walking away from this. Kind of evil. I'm going to be honest. Kind of evil. I've read for her before, but I didn't never pick that up. So she's pissed now. I'm listening to the song Oceans right now. So just remember, you're being carried upon the waters. Take me deep. You'll overcome this. Because somebody this imbalanced is not going to stay anywhere very long without being seen or corrected, unless it's a very toxic environment. But yes, that's what I've got. But I don't see her really cooling down yet. If it wasn't popular, got up and beat other girl. I mean, I don't like women like that either, because it sounds like she's one of those that don't support other women's growth, and she sees your potential, and you're like her replacement basically, and that's intimidating. Like, she doesn't want to accept she's getting old. She doesn't want to accept that, somebody else is going to take her spot, or that people like her better. So she's going to cause drama to make you look bad so she feels better. And that's very childish and ugly, and I don't like it. All right, question 2. All right, let's see. How is this going to go? All right, let's see. What's going to happen with HR? I think HR is going to try to, like, diffuse the situation a little bit. Um, Maybe they're going to have, like, a meeting, or they want you two to come together and come to some sort of understanding, because these people are looking dead in each other's face like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are we going to do about this? 3 of Cups. Maybe you'll be, like, with another person watching or something like that. Um, I feel she lit a match for sure, and she didn't realize who she was messing with, because I do feel you're just very highly protected um, by the higher ups in this company. You may have, like, some kind of advantage over her, and that could be intimidating to her as well. Um, she lit a match that needs to be diffused, basically, and that's kind of what I see HR trying to do, so that you two can come to some sort of understanding. But I don't know if that's possible, honestly. And thank you, Sierra. No more donations, please. I don't want to have to cut you off. All right. For me, it just gives me ugly energy, and I don't know if it's really going to diffuse anything. She just needs to understand that, like, you may be in charge, but you're not in control. Like, you don't control me. I do feel there's some kind of decision here about her leadership skills that's going to come into play. Like, I think intuitively people are picking up on what she's doing, even though it's not something that's, like, right out front. And so I do feel some decisions going to be made about this, but maybe they'll try to diffuse it first by getting y'all together. But I don't know. She's not a good leader. She's not making decisions for the right reasons. This girl got a box of matches and she's like, all right, let's burn it down. What? Grow up. It's like she's trying to make a mark in a place that if she would just come in balanced and with good intentions, things would be okay. But she's coming in to stir the pot. And it's retrograde, so it's hard to understand people right now. It's something about, okay, I'm gonna be honest, like that age group, 62 and above, they come from, you know, if a person is older than you, you give them respect automatically, right? And so if you don't bow down and kiss her ass because she's older than you, then of course she's gonna be like, oh, you're respect my authority or some dumb shit, you know? And it's more of she's expecting respect without giving it, and she thinks she can talk to you any kind of way because she has a title. But what she needs to remember is she's only been there for a minute, and that can change quickly if she doesn't know how to act. So it's just crazy. It's okay, Rachel. Good to see you. Okay, what's your next question, my love? I'm over here doodling. I need to stop because I know y'all can hear it. Thank you, Noah. You're so silly. Okay, HR news with good news. You got the green light to give my problem child a written warning. Yay! How is she gonna react? Probably like a child, but I hope she quits. Alright, how is she gonna react to this problem child getting written up? I don't think she's gonna be mad about it at all. There's something about, I think, like, this may be one of the people that have been helping her to, like, make you look bad or to try to, like, sour your reputation. Um, like, this could have been one of the people that said something to her, right? And it gives me, like, she can't really say anything because it's almost like it was gonna happen anyway is what I'm feeling. Like the girl eventually would have got out or gotten written up. Like it needed to be done. So I don't think she's gonna react very much. She's just gonna let it go. So I don't see her, but I do kind of see her moving and looking towards something different, such that she might start looking for another job. Um, she's keeping whatever she feels to herself. She's just letting it play out. Like, okay. Three of Wands. Like I said, it's something about threes. 333. She's looking to something else already. It's almost like she's gonna use it to try to use it against you or something, or she's looking towards how she can make this about her or use this to her advantage. Because I have the Seven of Swords at the bottom. She feels like she can manipulate this in some way. It doesn't sit right with me, but I mean, it's your job to do that. So, like I said, I don't think she's gonna say much about it, but I would just wear hematite to work, because she's full of it. A lot of different energy here. But like I said, that she's not gonna react to this. There's a song called That Girl that's playing right now. It's by Burden. This song is good. I think I found it on TikTok or something. She's Delilah. Yeah, it sounds like it. Oh, we still have one more for Cece. And hold on, Sierra. I got one more for Cece first. Yeah, no free listers yet. It's making up for all the days I lost, I think. Alright. Let's ask. So how many... Wait. How will your temporary manager act when she finds out this woman got a written warning is going in her personal file? Let's see. Her first reaction is like, fuck this, I'm out of here. Nah, I can be happier somewhere else. But then she stops herself and she's like, okay, let me try to figure this out. Maybe I should think about finding somewhere else. Because she doesn't like it. Like, the Two of Swords is like, I don't... Maybe it's like, not my circus, not my monkeys, but I don't like it. And she really can't do nothing about it, because if she like looks back at, you know, what's gone on or whatever, there's like documentation, there's all kinds of stuff, so it's not like she can really do much about it. But it does have her looking somewhere else. So I definitely feel that, like I said, her first reaction was like, fuck this, I'm out of here. I can't deal with all this. But then she's like, oh, I gotta stop myself. Let me just watch and wait, kind of thing. I feel like y'all two are just having a really bad power struggle right now. Unfortunately, it's almost like, I don't care, you know, like you two would kill each other over time because you both are very strong personalities. And I don't think either one of you are going to bend very easily. Y'all might both be fixed signs or something. Just says your plans need a practical plan. Okay, I kind of feel like they don't like that your hard work is paying off. They don't like that you have the control that you do because, like I said, they want you to be subordinate. But Spirit says you're close to achieving your goal. So whatever your goal is with this, you're close to getting it, and your hard work is gonna pay off. And I don't think she likes that. Like, she wants you to be dim because she's dim. I mean, why? Why would you come in like that? Like, I demand respect. Well, show me why I should respect you. You know, instead of trying to demand respect, just be a person that I can respect. And she's not like that. She's like, she demands it, like, immediately. Like, you're going to give me respect kind of feeling. Hopefully that helps, Cece. Damn haters. Yeah, she needs to get out of the kiddie pool and go do her job. Quit worrying about Cece before Cece starts worrying about her, and then she's really gonna be in trouble. Like, if she was smart, she would leave you alone. But thank you, babe. I appreciate you. Alright, Sierra, you're next, babe. I'm taking everybody to HR. Hell yeah. Take them all. But then they're just going to say you're mean. You're mean and you're picking on them. Sierra, my love, please post your question. Yeah, she don't want to. No, she might. But she might be a little cray-cray for that in itself. Okay, why did your best friend, Aussie, say that Cameron Hip doesn't like me like that? Why did her friend say this? Okay. The truth of the matter is, okay, I'm going to be honest. Whoever your friend is saying that this person likes attention. They like having options. They don't want to invest in anything serious. Right? No matter what you invest into them, they're not going to give it back to you. And it's not just you, right? It's everybody. They're not into anybody like that. They're into themselves, their ego, feeding their ego, filling the empty space within them that keeps them from even seeing like a real opportunity right in front of them. They're kind of in their own illusion, right? Whatever makes Cameron happy is what Cameron's gonna do. There is no balance, there is no justice with them, and so your friend's just being honest, right? Like what from what they see, like he just wants attention. Anywhere he can get attention, he's gonna get it. He doesn't see a good thing because he's so caught up in drama and spilled cups and what didn't work out for him. And your friend doesn't want you to waste your time. Your friend's like, it's not worth it because he's not in a place to give you what it is that you want from a man or a situation, right? And so it's I don't even think it's something that was said. I think it's more of like, even though he may feel like this is a strong love connection, an ace of cups and a two of cups, you put them together, that's the three of cups. That's the friend zone, right? He doesn't realize the connection. He may realize it, but he doesn't want that. He doesn't want a connection that's solid and stable. That's why he's throwing you to the side like, no, I don't want this. I don't want love from somebody that understands me. I want all the attention. I want to live my life with all the options, basically. Because he's still got a lot of healing to do. And so I think your friend is like, I love you enough to tell you the truth. So you don't wait for this man, because this man isn't ready for anybody. He's not ready to win a love. He'll just keep you over there waiting on him. And your friend doesn't want that for you. So, but like I said, I don't think it's just you. I think it's just him. It's a him thing that he needs to work out. And it's going to take time for him to do that. Because right now he's just apathetic. He feels nothing. He's like numb. And so even if you were to not just be friends with him, he's still going to be like not being able to give you love because he's not open or receptive to it. Because he just wants attention and validation that he exists. And that's unfortunate, but that's, like I said, a him problem, not a you problem. So hopefully that made sense. All right, my love. Now we're on Natty Nat. Natty Nat, Nat, Nat. My toes are so cool. Okay, what are E, the Capricorn guy, like his current feelings for you? All right, let's see. All right, Spirit, show me E, the Capricorn. How does he feel about my dearest Natty Nat here? You stay on his mind a lot, especially at night. He's a little defensive too, like he doesn't. Damn. You weigh heavy on him. Like, can I be that man for her? Like, it stresses him out. Like, is it going to be difficult? Am I going to have to invest everything? Am I going to bend over backwards and then get hurt? He's got a lot of fear surrounding this. He wants an opportunity with you for sure, but he's the type that's going to take it real slow, and make it harder than it is, because it's like he's fighting against the feelings. Like, he's not open to them yet. So the song Talking to the Moon is on. Maybe talks to the moon about you. He seems like a strong man, but he also seems like he's got other priorities, right? Like, he's got a lot going on in his life. And so he's like, can I fit someone in? Can I give them? Because it's like he's only got this to give. He may be an emperor, but for you, he's only got this to give. But it's because he spends his time like strategizing, thinking, overcomplicating things. Like he's got a lot of burdens attached to him still. His intentions seem to be pure. It's just the way he reacts to them that's a little concerning, because it's like I'm willing to put in the work. I'm willing to do it, but it's like they're going in there thinking it's going to be harder than it is. Overcomplicating, I guess you could say, but the one thing that concerns me about it though is like there's no cups. So I don't even know if they're very, like, their heart is open. I just know you stay on their mind a lot, and they're like, why? Why? Got love stories, tough love, truth talk. That's what I'm talking about. It's something about this is tough. Like, that's what they're telling themselves, right? It's tough. It's going to be tough. And maybe it could be because they need to tell you the truth about something. Maybe there are some things that need to be revealed, like getting really deep into something. Like maybe they think like once you know something about them, you won't want anything with them anymore. And then I've got expression, vulnerable, and honesty. So I do feel like in time they're going to be more open and honest. But I think that's hard for them. And maybe that's why they're saying it's hard to communicate all the time. It's hard to keep in touch. It's hard, to express myself. I'm trying, but I only got this to give. So, I don't know. Yeah, he definitely, emotions to him are like, ooh, gross, get it off of me. It's too much. I can't handle it. Little sissy lala. But that's what I've got for you, my love. Alright, Rising Phoenix. Your turn, boo, your turn. But I think he's got like a preconceived notion that love is hard. Like he learned that love isn't easy. It's not meant to be easy. And so he overcomplicates it. He uses his brain and not his heart. You're welcome, babe. She donated again, but she's after Rising Phoenix. Like, she donated before, and then she donated after. And I'll save your questions here. I'll do it as soon as I get through Rising Phoenix, okay? Will you meet somebody? I think that's what everybody wants to know. Will we meet somebody that can meet our needs? Let me see. Let me go like her stuff, so maybe I'll catch her attention. Let me see if I can message her. Oh, I can't send her anything. Never mind. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do Sierra. And then when she shows, or we'll do Sierra in the free list. And then when Rising Phoenix shows up, we'll do her, okay? Alright, so... Oh, there you are. Okay. Salmon's energies currently. I got it. Okay. Let's see. Salmon's energy towards Rising Phoenix right now. Okay. I feel like there's something that happened between the two of you recently. It could have been like him telling you all these things, and then the next thing they pull back, right? They're regretful of it. They're like, damn, I may have messed this up. So they're in the feeling of like regret for something, like some kind of pullback that they did. Um, they're scared that you're now sitting in the Queen of Swords, like, I don't have time for you. If you can't give me what it is that I deserve, or you're going to bring conflict in my life, then I don't want it. Even if you've never said that. So they're stressing about coming back around, but they're hoping that when you two like get off the ground, when you two are actually in like a relationship or together, that you'll kind of let down your guard a little bit. And I don't know what it was. I just see there's a gap in you two talking. Like, let's say y'all talked for 3 days and then 4 days went by and you didn't hear from them. They're regretful of that. They're like, why did I do that? And it feels like a self sabotaging kind of thing. Um, it feels like they jumped in before they thought about it, and then they're like, oh shit, let me pull back because I'm scared. But they want this to be successful. So I don't know. I just feel like they're wondering where your brain's at right now, just like you're wondering where they're at. Peaceful parallel. Harmony flows, lives aligned, basking in the serene glow of peace. So you make him feel at peace. Four of Swords. Maybe he's been looking for peace. And something about your energy is very peaceful. And it could be a peaceful relationship, possibly. Controlling. Power struggles lead to being manipulative. Maybe that's like the difference between the two of you. Like, you're peaceful. You're like, I don't want the conflict. I don't want trouble. And they're like, I gotta control something. So I'm gonna control this by backing off and then coming back and, let me get one more on this. Controlling. Alright, so it says lightning strikes. Dismantle outdated ways of being to get a fresh start. So that's what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to get rid of this controlling need to, or the need to control things. I don't see cups yet, but I don't know if, what y'all have talked about, or, where y'all are sitting. It just looks like there was a little bit of talk about, okay, let's go on a date, let's do this, and then they pulled back and they regret it. Something like that. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, there was a gap. Okay, you want Nicole's energy. It is retrogrades, I think, still. It feels like big turn in events has happened in the world right now. I feel it, like, I don't know. Deceptive, you're talking about Salmon. Alright, let's see Nicole. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. If not, I'm sorry. Alright, let's see. Nicole's energy towards Rising Phoenix. I guess the way that he left the situation, it's almost like he's coming in to try to bring it back together, like more peaceful, because it feels that I mean, almost even like Salmon, they're showing me you're the Queen of Swords. You're not about that shit, you know, and you'll walk away from it if it's not in balance with who you are. So they want you to let your guard down a little bit. Why? Okay. It's funny because it's like the way that he says it is like all roads lead to you. No matter where he goes, is kind of the feeling I'm getting. All roads lead back to you. Like he's tried to walk away. He's tried to, but it's literally like as soon as he did, his world burned up. And it's almost like he feels he doesn't want no more karma. So it's like he's trying to make it better. Because if you add the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Cups together, it's the Nine of Cups. So there's something about like he feels wish fulfillment with you, especially with the star. But he's the type you have to be patient with. Maybe he needs to be patient with you. Because you can come in and say all you want, especially during retrograde, and that does not mean I believe you. Let me watch you. Let me see how you move. His intentions seem to be pretty good. I don't feel anything like terribly wrong from him. But it's like something, the way he's telling me, it's like all roads lead to you. The stars told me to come see you. The moon, I don't know. Maybe he's spiritual or something. Maybe he's a good talker. Let's see. I do feel he's somebody that you really want something with, though. Renewed hope. And that's what he wants. He wants to renew the hope. He's hopeful that this can be good. Thinking about you, missing you. Because the whole time, like I said, he walked away and all he did was miss you. And it could have been because he wanted to be independent. He wanted to be separate from those things. But then I've got soulmate and possibility here. So they're hoping for a chance with you. Y'all know this is one of my favorite songs that's playing right now. Close Your Eyes by Black Atlas. All right. Very good talker. Yeah, narcissists are really good at putting on a pretty picture too. So I would say just anybody you deal with, make sure their words match their actions and that they treat you right and they don't, you know, give you half-ass, inconsistent energy. Okay, what's coming in love? The song Close Your Eyes could be important. At the split, I got Judgment and Two of Cups. This could be the Nakal, right? The Judgment card bringing the lover back. Somebody that you have been connected to, want to be connected to. Doesn't have to be. This could be like a judgment call. Like you've made the right decisions. You've learned the lessons. Okay, it's time to send her that person, that person that's going to give her exactly what she wants and needs. Spirit's saying be very careful about the decisions you make in the near future. Because one road could lead you somewhere you don't want to end up. It's kind of what I'm like seeing, because don't let your ego make the decision for you, because sometimes our ego will be like, oh my god, you're so handsome, oh my gosh, you're so sexy, I'm going for them. And Spirit's like, don't let your mask choose for you, because you could be choosing a dragon or something that could take you back on your progress, you know. Because I'm going to tell you, if you end up with a narcissist, it is hell. I lived with one for pretty much my whole life. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. Like, there's one road that's very tempting to you, and they can tell you all of the good things, but Spirit's saying the good things will come. You just got to make the right choice, and don't stress about it. It'll come. You'll know when it's right and when it's ready. I don't think you'll ask any questions, but don't jump just because you don't have anything else going or you're bored, because it could land you in some trouble. But I definitely see a lot of communication. I'm just not sure why or who the person is that they're saying, like, be careful. Don't choose this path. Because Seven of Cups can be like that. Overwhelming feelings, too. Or just disillusionment. Like, don't let an illusion guide your next step. Don't do it, because you're going to end up in a hot pot. And you don't want to end up in a hot pot. Alright, let's see what else. Because you're meant for the Ten of Pentacles. And I think it's coming faster than you think. But sometimes right before the biggest blessing is like our hardest choice to make. And a lot of times people kind of backslide and then have to get back to where they were. I see you having a new love come in. And you're going to go on vacations, retreats. Could feel like a honeymoon. Now, this new love could be the one that, you know, creates an illusion. But Spirit's saying, like, if you know, just, you know, as long as you love yourself and you have strong boundaries, you'll be fine. Just be careful. Because I feel you're coming across some choices. And so don't make that decision lightly. Like, don't make the decision quickly. Just because somebody wants you to do something, don't do it because of that. So, new love coming. I just wonder who this ugly salamander is over here. Don't choose that one. They crawl the walls at night or something. Yeah, definitely wait till after the retrogrades, like Jean said. We don't want no retrograde energy. It never ends well. Alright, so what is your last question? And then I'm going to move on to Sierra. So, Sierra, I got your question. Just hold up. One more and then it's you. And then we got free list. If we have anybody left on the free list still. Yeah, wait. For sure. Can Jay keep this one for later? Oh, yeah. I'll just put it on Friday's live, okay? I'll put it down. And if you can't come Friday, I'll just hold it. Just tell me whenever, okay? All right, so Sierra, you here, boo, so I can answer your question. I got your question. I just need to make sure you're here so you can hear it. Okay, babe, I got you, Rising Phoenix, and thank you again for your donations. Okay, what I'm gonna do is can y'all just timestamp Sierra's reading? Okay, babe, just let me know, Rising Phoenix, whenever I will hold it for you. All right, so Sierra, we've got. Oh, there you are. Will you find someone eventually? Yes, babe. I am more than sure. Positive. Will Sierra find somebody that's going to treat her well? When you're ready, you will find them. They will find you. But you got to be ready first. So just focus on you for now. Spirit saying get your boundaries in place. Very strong boundaries, because I don't think you protect yourself and your heart well enough, right? This could be a pattern of yours. It's like you've got walls, but you don't have like boundaries because you rather keep the peace. You rather move past conflict. What I'm seeing though is like an elevation in yourself. Like you're creating those boundaries. You're achieving what it is that Sierra needs, right? You're moving past conflict in your life in general. Um, so with this, there's two people in this boat. So I don't feel you will be alone. I just feel like right now it may feel like you're fighting against some sort of energetic block, maybe. Right now is your time to really go within, the high priestess. Like, don't put yourself out there right now, because something about your energy, if you go out there before you're ready, you're gonna come across people that are gonna take advantage, and you're gonna like decrease your progress almost. Like you're almost there. I'm sure you can feel it. Like, you know, love is coming for you. um the problem is like you're being prepared for it right now, because if you keep going after things that don't suit you, or you don't walk away from things that bring you joy and happiness, and you just hold on to them because there's nothing else, the right thing won't come along. Because you're attractive, and you're attracting the one, the star. You're gonna be adored by somebody. Just wait, is what it's saying. Wait until the storm has passed. And didn't somebody say something about you're a quiet storm? Huh. I feel like you're about to go through a glow up, or something's about to happen that's gonna like propel you into the place of being energetically attractive to what it is you truly desire, what you truly want. And then I have the King of Pentacles at the bottom. So I do feel you're attracting a man that's husband material, somebody that's going to take care of you, somebody that's going to love you, somebody that's going to respect you, put you on a pedestal. I get the saying like happy wife, happy life. So that's something this person might tell you. Now it could be an earth sign, but we also have air, water. You know, we've got Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, a little bit of fire. Whatever it is, it's going to lead to a wedding ring. Union, marriage. But stand your ground on things. And it's funny because the song playing right now is Stand By Me by Friday. Spend time with friends in the meantime. Like, celebrate it like it already is here, because it is. It's in your energy. You're going to have reasons to celebrate. A beautiful connection. So don't waste time with losers in the meantime, because then you're just kind of prolonging what Spirit's trying to say. Spirit's like, nope, right now is your time. You're about to shine. So get yourself ready to go out. Don't hold on to things that just drag you down or make you doubt yourself. Because you're better than that, is what they're saying. Noah. Noah's handing out husbands over there if y'all need a husband. Little silly self. Okay, so free listers. Free listers. Noah, you crack me up. You've been meditating? That's good. What is coming next for Jeff and you? Let's see. Whoa. 6 of Wands. Victory. Hell yeah. There's something that's been stressing y'all both out or causing some kind of blockage that's about to be, like, overcome. The Emperor and the Strength card. So, what I think whatever's been stressing out Jeff or, like, making him, like, worried about this connection, I feel it's going to change. I think he's going to lay his ego down and realize that you're, like, been standing behind him this whole time. I mean, this could even be, like, y'all get into an argument and it gets resolved, right? Like, I just feel he adores you. And in some sense, he does put you on a pedestal, but he may not say it. Like, he may be scared to be vulnerable and tell you that, but that's how he feels. Now, I don't really see, you know, where or what is happening exactly. Like to say, oh, well, y'all are going to go to the thing and they're going to look at you and you're going to win the award. No, I don't know. I just see some overcoming of something that's been kind of plaguing the relationship for a while. Maybe some late night talks are had and you get to the bottom of understanding each other better. All right, CA Cutie. Any messages of guidance from beyond? Messages and guidance from beyond. Let's see. I feel like your spirit guides are saying, like, all the love that you've given out to others is about to return to you tenfold. And it's coming in pretty quickly. You just got to be open to receive it. So make sure you open your heart up. Because the wheel is turning. And it's turning in your favor, boo. Because I see you've invested a lot into your life and people. And, you know, people that didn't even deserve it. And so you never got that payback. But it is coming. And it's coming really quick. Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. Like, that's fast incoming luck or love or whatever it is that you've been manifesting about to rain down on you very quickly. And it could have to do with the water sign man, King of Cups. Maybe it is love. But also, to me, the King of Cups is like you've learned that lesson of how to be emotionally balanced. Like, you don't over love, over give. You know, you hold it and you give it, but you do it in a very healthy way. I get Cancer pretty strong here, but it could just be like a water sign. Could also be a Leo, Aquarius, Taurus. You're on that like last push is what I'm feeling. You know, when you're climbing a mountain and the closer you get to the top, the more exhausting it becomes. I feel you're like right there. So expect a big change very quickly in your life, but for the better. And sometimes when that happens, it doesn't look great at first, but it ends up being great. Let's say like your water busts and the plumber comes and he's hot as heck and that ends up being your husband, something like that. I'm tired of climbing, girl. I feel you. Anything important happening for you soon? All right, hello. Let's see. Spirit's saying like the opportunity that you've been kind of hoping and praying for is about to come. Um, it's like a breakthrough in maybe you've been struggling with money or you've been having like a lack in some way. I feel like there's some kind of foundation within like your mind that says I'll never, I'm not worthy of this. I'm not, good enough to receive all of this or receive abundance. So I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to be comfortable in uncomfortableness. And Spirit's like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to get comfortable in uncomfortableness. We're going to cut it out and start speaking more life into my life. It's kind of, they're preparing you for something bigger, but you've got to realize within yourself that you're worth something more and bigger than where you're at now. I think it's about to happen, that idea, that spark, that start of a business, whatever it is that's about to break you out of some kind of generational like lack is what I'm feeling. I feel Gene on that because I try to read for myself and I'm like, brain block. Alright, so let's see. Did Sebastian, Sidar's friend, lie to me about Siddharth not having any feelings for me. That's right. Buy myself flowers. Alright, let's see. Is he lying to you? I would say, yeah, with the moon coming out first, definitely, it kind of feels like half truth. To me, like, half truth to me is like saying that they've watched this person for a while and they're not giving you anything that, you know, you can hold on to, really. And so I don't feel like they're, I don't know, for some reason they want it to end. And so their intention is like, I don't know if they're helping you or hurting you. Can't really tell with the death and the moon. They just want it, they want you to leave them. But there's some deception here. There's like some sneaky energy around it. Like, so definitely I'd say it's a lie. Or there's a part of it that's a lie. Because I got like a half truth. Like something they said was true, but something else wasn't. Alright. Irene. I'm the same way, Jean. Like, I receive messages and, like, intuition hits and things like that, but I can't control them. It's just, it comes out of nowhere and it hits me hard. And I'm like, okay, I know this is about to happen, or this or that, or I see this or I see that, but it's not something that I could channel. You're way better at it than me, though, Jean. Okay. Will he know you're asking about him? Is that like a tarot question? I don't know an Alex. I've never seen an Alex, so I don't know. Let's see. Will he know you're asking about him? I feel like he will, if he's on the same channel, and it depends on like how far he looks into it. I feel like a lot of stuff is hidden, but if he's like directly on at the same time, he would see it. Because this Hierophant, he's like looking right at the girl, and then the moon, the hermit. So it's all about looking. If he looks, he can find it, basically. If he knows where to look, that is, because if he doesn't know where he's looking, then no, but hope that makes sense. They call you creepy? That's terrible. Stephanie. And thank y'all for staying. I appreciate y'all still being here. Alright, Stephanie. I gotta get comfortable, sorry. Alright. If Jonathan and I officially meet up next week, how will it go? I feel some kind of surprise. I don't know why. This gives me the energy of it'll go good. It will. But I think both of you are very unsure of how it's going to go. Expect the best, but prepare for the worst. That's kind of what I feel the energy is. But it'll go good. Y'all will be fine. But I do feel there's some element of surprise here, and I don't know why. You're going to have to tell me after you date him what that surprise was. Hey, Philip. Okay, ethereal. All right, Scorpio. What do I see in love for this beautiful lady? Let's see. The Hierophant. A higher level commitment. One sent to you from the man above. You're aligning to what it is that you truly deserve, and I think it's like an internal thing you're going through right now that's preparing you for this. I have Taurus, Virgo, Sagittarius. That's 3 majors though, so it's like maybe you've kind of gone back and forth. You've sat there and you've been like, well, I want this person from my past, or I want this person, or I want this type of person. And through this, it's kind of healed you to the place like you as soon as you get hyper focused on what it is that really, is in this lantern, what star is meant for you, that's when it's all gonna align. So I feel there's some angels like cooking up some stuff behind the scenes for you. So true love, all the love, good love, divinely guided love. All right, Cookie Bear. To hospice, because some people like to comfort you with lies instead of just being truthful because they have no balls. Mary Jane, Mary Jane. Marissa. Ari. Yeah, we'll see if Ari. Ari, are you here, boo? Are you here? She come back a few times. Did I miss my turn? Nana. She had it ready. Will Ahmed contact you from somewhere else after I blocked him? Let's see. Is he going to contact her even though he's blocked? Is he going to find a way to get in there? Yeah, I definitely feel he's going to try. Because he does not like being left out like that. He does not like being blocked. He might even make like a fake account to check on you. Because when he realizes he's blocked, he's going to be like, nope, we're going to go backwards. We're going to go make this right. No. Alright, Diamond Girl, General. General for Diamond Girl. Let's see, boo. What do we got? Girl, you doing your thing. Keep doing it. Rest. Honor yourself. You got a new beginning coming. And I think it's going to be very successful. You got the Hierophant, the Fool, and the Nine of Pentacles. You're about to be set up for something very nice. You're going to be comfortable. You're going to work smarter, not harder. And it's coming in quick. You're about to step into something very, very beautiful. All your hard work is about to pay off, love. All right. Noah, calm down. If I feel nice at the end of it, I might. Just sit still, please. All right, story. Trajectory of you and it looks kind of stuck right now. Well, there's possibility here. Feed love to your fears is what I'm saying. Think very positively when you think of this person. If this is somebody that you want to be with and you want a life with, make sure that you don't let your fear like take over. Just show love to your fear. Have faith that you're meant for great things, and if it's not great, then it'll move around. Because I just feel like y'all are kind of stuck right now in a place of not being able to overcome certain things. Maybe y'all have different like goals in life. Maybe they're more career driven and you're more love driven. So trajectory, I don't really know. I just feel like in order to move it forward, there's gonna have to be like some self-reflection to kind of figure out like how your fear could keep you from moving forward. All right, Jada. Noah, you always giving me gifts. Send them to my house next time. The teacher voice came out. He said, teacher. No, I didn't get any timing off of it. Emperor is the right now, but no. Like some internal, it could be his fear. I'm not sure whose fear it is. It's just spirit saying like feed the love and only speak positivity into the connection if you want it to go somewhere. Okay, Roxana. Do they still think about you? Want you? Etc. Etc. Let's see. $88 can be important here. I feel like as much as they want to communicate with you, they stop themselves and kind of put it off till later. Like, no, it's not the right time. No, it's not the right time. I feel like this person thinks about you a lot. They could even hope for something in the future, but they're scared to death to do anything about it. So, yes, they still think about you. Alright. Jazz. You're welcome. He's a Leo. I don't really need to know signs, but thank you. You're welcome, love. No Jazz either. Jason. Jason. No Jason. Jason 43. We had two Jasons. Jano and Jason. Oh, I already called Jazz. Oh, General Jason. Okay. You're here. Let's see. Okay, Spirit's saying you're going to come across a certain situation. And you're going to have to remember to stay very emotionally balanced, because I feel like it's going to try to pull you out of the place that you're at. I think you're going to make it through it like very well. Like it's going to help to put you into like a wish fulfillment for you, but it's something about conflict. And I don't know if this is conflict at work, conflict online, just don't get out of character. Just walk away from it is basically what Spirit's saying. Remember who you are and just walk away. And I don't know why they told me that, and I don't understand, but when the conflict happens, you'll understand. Because I feel like somebody's trying to bait you into something, and I don't know why. And Spirit's like, it's best to leave it alone. Just leave it alone. You don't need to even fight for this, is what I'm getting. Alright, so now Fab. Alright, let me do Jazz, General. Get excited. That's what this is. Get excited. Okay, I feel like you've been wanting to go after something, or you've been wanting something to like work out. You've been waiting. And all of a sudden it all pours in. So let's say you're out there looking for a job and you're putting your applications here, there, and everywhere. And then one day, after maybe 2 weeks of not hearing anything, then all of a sudden the opportunities like pile on and you're like, whoa, what do I do with it? It's too much. Who do I pick? So I feel like something like that. Like you've been waiting for a while for something in particular and you end up getting a bunch of it. And then you're having to decide which one's best for you, whether that be an opportunity person or whatever. So you're about to have an influx of small little glimmers of what it is that you've been looking for. So get ready and celebrate it. All right, so Jason, 43, General in Love. Oh, really? I don't know. I'm always drawn to certain decks for certain people, and I don't know why. It just happens that way. Okay. I feel, Jason 43, you have completed some sort of cycle, whether that be like an ending of a relationship, an ending of a career path, an ending of, you know, something very painful in your life, and you're about to step into something new. I feel you're a little hesitant, though. Or, like, nervous. Because it's coming in pretty quick. Could be an earth sign with the Queen of Pentacles here. It's somebody that's wife material or husband material, whatever. If you're starting to feel like that anxiety or anxiousness, it's your intuition telling you like it's coming, get ready. You might end up getting communication from this person very soon. It could be a Leo, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But it's your ego trying to scare you or hold you backwards in some sense. So I feel like you're ready. You're right on that precipice of something very good and new and love. But I do feel some kind of anxiousness about what could happen, or, you know, taking on something new. New love is kind of scary because then you have to get to know them. You have to go through all the steps. You have to, you know, sometimes going back to the old can be more comfortable. And that's kind of the way I feel. You're right there to this new love. But I think you're just a little scared of it. All right. No good. You're awake. Welcome, Jazz. Thank you for being here, babe. What is coming in love for no good? Let's see, no good. You need to change your name to All Good. All Good would be right in alignment with love. Let's see. All Good. There's something returning into your life, and this is just kind of a warning. You're gonna have love, but right now you're kind of stuck in this place of tasting all the flavors of the rainbow, maybe, or wanting to go back to something that came before. But Spirit's like, you just need to make the right decision because the options are there for you. But if you make the wrong decision, it's going to bring conflict and headaches. So just be careful before making this decision because I do feel there's a choice to be made here in regards to which connection is going to be best for you. But hopefully that helps. I do see some kind of return from the past, or the want for a return from the past. But Spirit's like, think very carefully before you make that decision. And that's not necessarily to say the person from the past is bad, but it's more of just be very careful right now about jumping into anything. All right. I don't remember who's next. Who's next? You're welcome, babe. Philip? Fillmore? I don't know who was before him. And thanks for staying this long. Everybody seemed to be here pretty much. Philip Fillmore, are you here? Okay, we're just gonna do general whatever comes out. Let's see. What does Philip need to know right now? Quit fighting for something that comes from a place of fear. Like you're fighting against the flow right now. And I don't know why or how or whatever, but it feels like you've got two spirit guides on each side of you, and you're sitting there like, I got all these swords. What do I do with them? And Spirit's like, just leave them. Leave all those swords behind because we're calling you to the star. And I think you got like, okay, so Spirit's got this divinely guided, beautiful opportunity person, right, for you. And the star is in this hermit's lantern. So it's like you're fighting against the spirit guides right now in some sense, like overthinking it, or instead of just surrendering it. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe you just need to surrender. Take your hands off. Just let them do the work now. Like you've put in your work, let them do the work. Let them finish it up because it's all aligning for you. But you're kind of like in the middle waiting for it and got your guard up. I don't know how else to say it. Like, let your guard down, surrender. It's coming. Just know it. Trust it. Don't fight against it. It'll flow better that way. The song It'll Rain by Bruno Mars is on. Okay. Something is happening because I'm so confused. I'm actually losing patience. You're talking about with the Virgo? Okay, Gina's very frustrated. She would like to know when is stuff actually gonna happen because she's frustrated and she's losing patience. The song It'll Rain, Jean. It'll rain. Let's see. Faster than you think is what I'm getting. Don't lose hope. Like, Spirit's saying something about like projecting your love outside of yourself is gonna help to bring in this that you're looking for. It's something about like sending love or like pushing your love outside of you so they can feel it again. Because I feel like you have gotten frustrated and lost patience, and it's kind of affected like that energetic flow or something. They're saying like send that love out because it is coming back. I've got lots of water here, so the next water would be Cancer. So what would that be? June, July. But it's kind of like faster than that if you can interlink with them, or and it's something about the energetic link. I'm sitting here staring at these cards like, I don't really know timing on it. But it's quicker than you think. It's like something about you have to get back in alignment with knowing that that's for you. Because I feel like at one time you were like so sure. You were like, yes, this is it. This is, and then that frustration and the lack of patience came in. And so the energetic, like, love flow has been on and off, on and off, on and off, almost like a warning. I don't know why I see that. But faster than you think. You'll be like these two whales jumping in cups and whatnot. Because she's holding 2 cups too. But I don't feel like when this breaks, it's going to come in like easy. It's going to come in with some kind of like, I don't know, like irrationalness or like unthought out behavior. It's not something that's planned. So that's why it's hard to pin down too, is because there's no plan behind it. It's going to be like an in the moment decision. Okay. It's about to give you brain rot. The money. Should they use them my way? I'll find dimes all day long. Same here. I love spontaneous things. All right, Noah. All right, if you're still here, I will read for you. I think my brain is rotted now too. Noah, Noah, Noah. This is your last chance. I'm about to end it, so you better show up right now or not at all. You see what happens? What is your question, boo? What is your question? I see you there. You better hurry up, though, because I'm tired. I'm still recovering. No, thank you, Scorpio. Noah, what is your question? Hurry up, please. I think my grandson could come up with the question faster. Look. There you go. Okay. No, sir. We're not doing that. You can have 3 cards. What do you want to know? You're asking for way too much. I will give you a general if you don't tell me something. I can't be doing that. He's a funny guy, but he's about to get no reading if he does not give me a freaking question. 2 cards for you and 1 card. Okay. Give me 1 card for Noah. 2 cards for Noah. Okay. Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Alright, 1 card for me. Okay. There's some attractive woman that's coming into your life. With the Ace of Pentacles for you. Queen of Wands. And for me, I don't know what's coming, but I'm ready for it. Something new. The Fool. I'm embracing April. Hopefully that helps. It's okay. So, Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful Noah. You've got a new opportunity coming in, probably from a hot, attractive woman. Or it just could be something that fires you up on the inside. And then me, I get this lovely Fool. I like that. You're funny, Noah. You're funny. I told you. I've got kids that are older than you. No. Can't do that. But I love you. And I love you all. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you again for all your love and support. And I will see y'all again on Friday. Besitos.